What does your mum think about what you've achieved?
She's very proud. Originally, I wanted to become a fighter pilot
I
in
remember
the
it.
French army, and so she was working at Air France, which is the national company, as a air cabin crew. And now she's very proud of me. She was very disappointed when I left my studies a few years ago, and now she just came in Dubai actually a few weeks ago. Um, she she didn't think it was possible. I think it was not in her spectrum of what like of what is achievable. Um, yeah, she's very proud of me. I've also helped my younger brother launch his business. Now he's doing 50K per month.
Sick.
He's doing really well. So it changed, like, investing in me, and it changed everything for me and my whole family. I've been able to support my mom financially. I've been able to help her change her job because she didn't really like what she were doing before. So yeah, it's night and day. And the funny thing is that not my closest people, but I would say a lot of people have completely changed how they perceived me since I became successful. Not my mom, she always saw me the same and everything. She always saw the potential in me. Like, she never said, "Oh, this is too hard, don't do it." She always pushed me to try it, and even if I failed, she would tell me that failure is not like, every time she would tell me failure is not you, it's an event. It's like you have to detach both. And so she helped me and she believed in me a lot. But a lot of my friends from high school and universities, their perspective on me has changed a lot since I became successful, which is very funny because I don't feel like I'm a different person. I feel like I'm always the same. But when I give my opinion on something, when I talk about something, I feel like my point of view is way more valuable and listened, which is very funny. Um, but yeah, my mom is very proud and very supportive.
With what you've achieved at a young age, do you think being young has helped you?
Yeah, because I didn't have anything to lose when I started. I was 20 years old. I didn't have any loan. I was living in my mom's apartment. I was living I was sleeping on the sofa actually. It's a funny story because we had only a two-bedroom apartment. So my mom was sleeping in one bedroom, my younger brother was sleeping in the other one. And so I was sleeping on the sofa, and I was like, worst case scenario, I get a regular job. I know I'm able to work. I know I can get into the army and do something with my life. So I didn't have anything to lose. I didn't ask myself a lot of questions. I just went all in. And because I've been reading self-help books since I was 15 years old, I knew there was a way to make money online, and I knew there was a way to change my life. And so I didn't have anything to lose. I just went all in. And I think it helped me a lot because when you have a job, you have less time, you have a lot of obligations. Sometimes when you are above 30, you have loans. Even like student debt is very annoying. A lot of French students have debt they need to refund. So I didn't have any of that, and it helped a lot. What about you? Would you say it helped you?
Well, I would say I was on like not a middle age spectrum, but I could probably, if I'd started earlier, like the earlier you start, the more I appreciate. Even I think about it now, if I started now when I just had a kid, it'd be very difficult. And also, if your goal is to get financial freedom, the goal is to keep your expenses down. And when you start to have a family, your expenses go up a lot. So I think that's one of the things people need to try and focus on is like when you start to make money is don't be a retard with the money you have and try and spend it all. It's not about how much you spend, it's how much you can save and invest. And then eventually you get to a point where you have enough invested that you can just kind of live off that.
Yeah.
And that's when you probably have to you need to question the point of life, like what the fuck do I do now? Which is in a good position to kind of like be in, I think.
But I remember that's a good point because when I arrived in Dubai, I had saved maybe 20,000 euros, which is not much. And so my business was maybe 6 months old. I very fast I understood that I would pay a lot of taxes if I stayed in France, and I should just move in a tax-free country and save up the difference and just reinvest into myself, into my business and everything. So when I came in Dubai, I slept in a sharing apartment. I was spending maybe 600 euros per month to have a small bed, and I was running my business alone like this. And this is a good advice, because when you are older, you cannot do that. You cannot. Sometimes it's difficult because it's difficult to take a step back and look like a loser. And when you are young, you have nothing to lose, so you can just live in a sharing bedroom apartment. You can eat pasta every day, and this is like a huge advantage. Yeah, it's a huge advantage.
I think, but I think what you said there is a testimony to why you've been successful, because you're willing to sacrifice those things because you can also see the longer term benefit, rather than what most people do is when they come to Dubai, they kind of overspend, they try and do their lifestyle, they don't invest in themselves or the business, and they wonder why they're still in the exact same position. Because like you and me both know people who maybe would have been ahead of you or the same level of you when you first came here, who've done fucking nothing.
Yes.
And you both had the exact same amount of time, but it's just a decision in terms of like how you allocate the resources you have, which are your time and the money you have.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that my business was still doing well. I was doing maybe 15,000 euros per month in profit when I arrived, which is not insane, but it's already good enough to have your own apartment in Dubai and everything. But I was secretly saving my money to first save myself, have like 6 months of expenses on the side, and also investing, reinvesting and everything. And I think, not a lot of people are willing to look like failures. And I take a lot of pride to not have spent my money stupidly very fast. And yeah, as you said, I think it helped me a lot to be in this position now, where I don't need to work to finance my lifestyle because I've invested my money properly.
I think I remember someone said this to me and it really kind of resonates, that like the only people who will be impressed by the stuff you have are the people behind you. Like the people ahead of you don't care what fucking car you have or what you have, anything. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They care about what you do and like how you act.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest thing people should kind of take from that.
Now, if you enjoyed this clip and you're a coach, creator, or a business owner and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using ads, AI, content, marketing, a lot of things we talk about on the show, then hit the link at the top line of our description in the YouTube video. You can book on a call with us and walk through the whole process, audit your business and show you where there's huge, huge opportunities for you to scale.